Hello, parents and guardians of my English people. I start every video with what's up, English people, or hey, y'all, my English people, something like that. Just always keep the mood light. So, hello to you. Thank you for watching this video about English 9A. I'm Miss Luplow. I am your child's teacher, and hopefully this video is informational for you so you understand what to expect throughout this trimester. So, first things first, I just want to show you on the screen how Schoology is set up because I personally think it's easy for your child to navigate. And so there's 3 folders. Well, first of all, each week is split up by a folder. Within that week, each day has a folder, and then within each day, there's 3 folders: attendance, classwork, and homework. So if you look at Wednesday, September 9th, you'll see under attendance, there's their check-in. It's usually a discussion. It's usually either SAT question of the day, SAT word of the day, just to help them, I guess, see things that they might not see in class all the time while we're preparing for that SAT. On Wednesday's video, Wise Word Wednesday, it's a quote, and I have them respond to it and reflect on what it means to them or what they think the true meaning is of the quote. Then in the classwork folder, the first video you see says lesson intro is always me explaining, literally just like this as I'm doing this video, what is expected of them for the class period that day. So whether they're at home or in person, they get to watch that video and understand what is expected. Then this isn't really a lesson, but typically there might be another lesson video, or there's always going to be a list of things for them to do. So as you can see, we did a bunch of pre-tests last week, so that's typically what last week was consisting of in pre-reading type assignments. As I get into the syllabus, you'll see that they need to read a silent reading book along with our class novels, and I'll explain that here. So I'm going to switch my screen over to the syllabus so you can see a little more of what is expected. So in English 9A, there's really 2 texts that we focus on through the whole trimester. The first one is To Kill a Mockingbird, which personally is my favorite from high school, so I'm pretty excited to teach it. And then Romeo and Juliet. So again, we'll be focusing on grammar, learning how to research. This week we're going to be doing a works cited page and work on that. Our grammar is mostly parts of speech that we'll be working on, but those 2 texts are our main text. Now, on top of that, I'm expecting each student to read a silent reading book the first 6 weeks and the last 6 weeks of this trimester. So actually on, I think it's last Tuesday, they pick their book that they're going to read, and then they'll do a little summary on it, summary type report, and then they'll read another book on the final 6 weeks. So overall, they're expected to read 4 different texts throughout the trimester. I want you to look at these essential questions because these are super important. This is everything that the class is focusing on. What factors influence my decision making? What is justice? Does justice always prevail? What is courage? These might be good questions to ask your child throughout the trimester to see if they've maybe changed their mindset or changed their perspective on any of these questions. To Kill a Mockingbird has a lot to do with racial prejudice and then also gender prejudice as well and different things like that. If you read it, you probably remember it. And I personally believe that it's still quite relatable to our world today. So I'm trying to get our students to think of that from an outside perspective, from a 1960s perspective, but also a 2020 perspective, and how things are similar, how things have changed, and what we can do as citizens, and as just human beings moving forward based off of these questions. So I'm pretty excited about it. Let's see, the attendance policy. I'm sure you've heard it. If you don't, feel free to email me, call me, whatever you need, if you need clarification. Let me see if there's anything else. One thing I do want to share with you is the late work policy. So they will lose 10% each day that their work is late. Up to 6 days late, they just get a 0, and 5 days late is typically a 0 anyway, or technically is 0 anyway. So just be aware of that. There is a redo and retake policy. The only thing I ask is that they turn in all their work leading up to a test or a quiz within that unit, or else I can't count it. And if you have any questions clarifying that, but I want you to realize that they do have the opportunity to redo and retake, and I would encourage you to encourage your child to take advantage of that because not all teachers technically do that. So if you have any questions, let me know. Super excited to have your child in class. It's going to be a fun year. I'm excited to teach English up here at the high school. It's my first time doing so. So have a great rest of your day. Hope this video is good.